Oh, Nutty, can you do me a favor? Can you grab that tea out of the microwave? I totally forgot. Do you mind grabbing that out for me? It's in the microwave. I totally forgot that thing was in the microwave. Thank you so much for grabbing it out. I think I can get a little time. Is it hot? It probably cooled down because it's been sitting for a while, huh?
Yeah, just don't
Yeah, I
touch
think
that
it was still.
water.
Yeah, I think it's cooled down.
Yeah, but this part's hot, really hot.
Oh, okay. Hey, lady, how are you doing tonight? How is your? Oh, what? It's Thursday. I was about to say Friday because I'm so used to coming on here on Fridays. Girl, I was about to say, how is your Friday going? How are you, Jace? How are you doing? Where is my poll? Y'all, YouTube is. What is YouTube doing today? It is not showing me. All right, let me scroll down here. There it is. How are you? I love sunset. Ah, you're doing good, Sasha. I'm glad to hear that. Did y'all do anything this Thursday? I know. And it took, you know what? And the crazy part about grocery haul day, it takes all day. I feel like it takes freaking all day long. And everybody running around, you just eating stuff, what you picking up. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just got done grocery shopping like an hour ago. It was like an hour ago. And I had to go stop and get my dog. What's it called? Antibiotics for her eyes because she's got like an eye issue going on with one of her eyes. Y'all know I'm almost doing a poll. I'm good. I had to go to I'm sorry about that, Jace. I am so sorry about that. I hope your family is doing well. You had state testing today. How did your testing go? Jace, I hope your family is doing well. I had to stop by the it's like an animal well, I want to say like farm animal, dogs, cats, domestic animals store because my dog has been having some like her eyes been going like red and puffy, and then it'll go back down, and then she'll go outside and rub in the grass, and then it's going like puffy again. So I finally had to go and get some ointment for her eye, and the lady was like, and it's an antibiotic ointment. She's like, they discontinued all other antibiotics except for that. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because going to a vet is going to cost me an arm and a leg. Hello, BM. How are you? You saw my shorts? I hope you enjoyed my shorts, girl. That's what I've been doing all day. That's what I've been doing. And then the last stop was for my dog. Because my dog, girl, she will sit there and rub in the grass, and she's getting all that stuff in her eye, and then I got to go in there, and I kept trying to treat it myself, but then finally I was like, this is not working. The eye is going to get worse. So I finally went down there, and they had antibiotics for the eyes. I was like, okay, good. I was like, good. So I was happy that I was able to do that for her because worst case, that can totally spread. Her eye could be like protruding out, you know. So I did not want to have a big vet bill. So she's had issues with her ears too. So, and they're just older dogs, you know, and older dogs, I mean, here's the thing, if you guys have pets, you know, pets are a lot of responsibility. And when they get sick, that bill is crazy high. So I was so happy that we were able to treat her at home instead of having to take her to a vet. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm starting that poll on there. I'm going to see what you guys said. Let me see. What are we talking about? I'm checking in with you guys off guard. How are you? Hi, Adrian. Hi. I said, Abu, how are you? I'm pregnant. I'm giving birth right now. All right, you better go to the doctor. Hi, bestie. It's hit me again. I haven't saw you in a while. Hi, bestie, kitty cat. Hi, Pat. How are you? Oh, dear, sounds really bad. Health gets it. BM. It was all red and it was puffy, and I'm just fussing at her because she wants to go outside and she wants to rub all up in the dirt and stuff, and then her eye would just react up. I don't. I'm gonna go. I gotta go back down on that one. throw your conversation in there. Whoopsie, I saw you were in a while. I met best friend. Mufasa. I want to say Mufasa. Mustafa. I hope I'm saying your name right. How are you? How are you doing? Did you take your kids to see Minecraft? I did not, Sasha. Not today. Not yet, girl. Because before I had to do that, I had to go take my Isaac. Had to go get his. He got his top braces done, and then they went to stage. They added his bottom braces. So I was in the dentist's office for a good 30 minutes while they were taking care of him. I didn't make it to the doctors. I'm sorry, Adrian. I always love to hear your insight on investment, money, and life and relationships. Thank you, Off Guard. I'll see you tomorrow. You said I really have to go. Good night, bestie. Have a good night. God bless you as well. So my day was pretty busy. So how did you all day went today? Because y'all know with me, it's always gonna be something crazy. It's always gonna be something crazy, y'all. Because I got a big family, so we're not usual. Let's say if something happens, it always feels like it's dramatic because there's so many of us, you know. Let's see here. Hello, Nathaniel. Y'all, so I'm drinking my tea. I'm not doing an energy drink because it's already 7:33, and tomorrow's just Friday. So I'm not going to do my energy drinks, but I'm going to do them tomorrow. I got me some new ones. Oh, you had a long day at work? Ah, girl. Are you off tomorrow? Or do you have to, Sasha, are you off tomorrow or do you got to work tomorrow? Girl, I'm doing tea. Girl. I was like, I'm not doing no energy drinks today. Earlier I did a kaboche. I had like a lemon and ginger kaboche. And then I'm like, I'm going to do a tea. 50 hours this week. You worked hard. Good job, girl. Good job. Girl, I'll be feeling like I'm in here working 24/7 with these kids, girl. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Only Sunday off? So you're working Monday through Saturday. How do you do it? You are one hardworking person. Sherry, how's your day going? How do you guys, like you guys at work, like how do you do it if you only have one day off? I think I would be coming into work with attitude if they told me I only have one day off, girl. They would like, go home. Go home. You got too much attitude. Hello, how are you? So, y'all, that was how my day went. I'm glad to hear that you guys had a good day. What did you guys have for dinner? I had sushi. I ate sushi, and it was cooked, BM. It was cooked sushi, girl. Girl, it was cooked. I remember we were talking about that on Henry's Live, about that raw sushi, girl. My sushi was cooked, BM. I didn't even work. I never worked at a car wash. So I was like, I'm telling you, I don't want no worms coming out where it don't need to be coming out. So I don't know how my kids do that, how they do that raw stuff. I had sushi today. I had sushi, and then I had like a, what's so called like a Danish, like a cheesecake Danish. And then I was gonna do like, have y'all seen that like TikTok stuff? Hi Michael, how are you? How's your evening going? Have y'all seen that TikTok stuff when they were doing like the imitation crab from Sam Club, and everybody was saying it's so good. So I got some of that. I want to try it. I want to try that out, but I got to make the sauce for it. Okay, stressful. Went to looking for another house this morning and applied for a house. I'm praying, girl, you get one. Because I can imagine, because even in the U.S., if you're house hunting, it's hard to lock in a house, especially when a ton of people are putting applications in for that house. But here in Arizona, what they do is they literally, girl, build a huge community of all rentals. So it's so much easier. Like you just pull up into the leasing office and they have townhouses and standalone houses, like just a regular house in the front yard, backyard to rent, but it's like an entire neighborhood. Let's say there's like 50 houses there. It's an entire neighborhood. So Arizona, I've never seen this done before, only in Arizona. Probably other people seen this done because I'm from Kentucky. So in Arizona, they build a whole community of houses for rent, which makes it so much easier to get a house. You're not competing with like 100 people putting in an application for the same house, because that's how it is in Kentucky. There's no neighborhoods of houses that are for rent. Arizona, I'm going to give them a high five on that. They did an excellent job on that one. Imitation crab. You backsliding. Michael, I'm going to try it because they had the real crab there. And my son looked at me. He's like, are we going to get the crab legs? I was like, I looked at that price for like a little bit of crab, talking about $23. I said, no, we not. We ain't got no money like that. I'm going to put them crab legs back. You better get the imitation. We about to try this imitation and be happy. That stuff's expensive. Go to Florida, eat some crab legs. You saw the grocery shop. Wow, it's it's a lot of food. And okay, so you guys, when you saw the grocery one, the one that I said, okay, when I ended the video, the truck was full. That was the second haul. We stopped at home and unloaded the first stuff, and then we ate, and then we got back in the truck, and then we did the Asian market, and then we did the Walmart. So all of that would not have fit with us not stopping and dropping it off at home. You're skiing. I hope you're enjoying skiing. I just want to stop and say hi, but I have to go. Olivia, have a good day. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. So, man, but it's crazy. I want to move to Arizona or Florida in the next 5. Girl, you'll love. Okay, if you do Arizona, Sasha, remember it's hot. Remember it's hot there. Florida is beautiful as well. I want to say, just be prepared. Just prepare yourself before you go there financially, and you should be A-okay. You should be good to go, girl. Starch, sodium, white. I know. It's Michael, I know what ain't good for me. Michael's like, girl, you about to. But is it better than McDonald's, Michael? Is it better than McDonald's? I'm about to try. I want to try it because I've seen all these people doing it on TikTok. Even though I don't use my TikTok account anymore, and I'm like, I want to try it. The idea to move to the hottest place possible. Yes, girl, because here in Arizona, it gets 115. 115 is so hot, but today was in the 90s, and I cannot tell you if words can express how beautiful it is in Arizona. The location that I live in is beautiful, and I drove to Surprise, Arizona to do my grocery shopping. It is, when you see palm trees, girl, the sun is shining 90% of the time. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't see myself going back to Kentucky ever. Okay, I just looked it up online. I was reading the ingredients. Probably just as bad as McDonald's. I'm gonna have to make a video tasting it because I want to taste it though. They're big pieces, and it don't look like them squares. You know the imitation crab that be looking like some dang square. They look like some damn what's it called, cheese sticks. These don't look. They actually look like crab. Do you like jujutsu? I don't know what jujutsu is. Is okra? Is that your name? I love Surprise, Arizona. My friend, yes. Oh, Sasha, is beautiful. Surprise, if your friend is there, it's beautiful. And they have a park. They have an aquarium center there. They also got the baseball field there. They have fishing there. Surprise is gorgeous, and it has like all the shopping. Let's say shopping, medical, dental, everything is in Surprise. Surprise is such a gorgeous area, you know? And I laugh every time I think of the name Surprise, Arizona, because I'm like, well, I was certainly surprised to see how beautiful it is. I'm like, this place is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So much places that you can go, shops that you can go eat, girl, and walk around and sightsee. It is beautiful in Arizona. Just don't go to Phoenix, girl. Try to stay away from Phoenix because Phoenix like the ghetto. Phoenix, unless you're in the rich side of Phoenix, because Phoenix does have a rich side where like you can drive down, you'll see like the ghetto side of Phoenix, and if you keep driving down, you'll enter the nice side where you'll see like these huge $1 million homes sitting on mountains, girl. So they do got their little section that's nice, but Phoenix, other than that, no, it's a no. It's anime. It's an anime. Okay. I was rolling through Phoenix one time a few years back, and it wasn't that bad. Well, not that I was in a hood. Michael is bad. Michael, Phoenix is, when I tell you, everybody warned you to stay away from Phoenix. That's how bad Phoenix is. And if you think you want to hear sirens going on and people getting hurt and stuff, Phoenix is that area. Hi, Hogner. How are you? You haven't been on YouTube in a while. I had to focus on school. Well, I'm glad you're focused on school. How's school going? How's your school going? Like, I don't even want to be in Phoenix. When I go there, I mean, make sure my doors be locked. I've been making sure my doors be locked. I've been like, no, don't want to break down there. Hello, Thomas. How are you? How much are the houses in Phoenix compared to where you live now? I have a friend that lives 20 minutes outside of Phoenix. He would move about 3 hours away. Phoenix is more expensive. I am in an area that's typically a little on the expensive side as well. But I won't say it on here. I'll probably tell you somewhere else. But because it's such a small area. But the area that I am is a lot safer. It's kind of like, I want to say it's like bougie, okay? It's upscale, but bougie. So it's quieter. You don't have as high crime like Phoenix area. We have a small police department here. So, man, and I live like right next to like the police, where the police be at. Or their little headquarters, yeah. Like they got 2 headquarters, so I'm like right next to it. So it is a small area. No, I'm just kidding, because I know you want to move there. I will never move. Hawaii, I know, I'm moving to Hawaii. Ariel, I would love, you would move to Hawaii. I'd like, give me every video you can on Hawaii. I'm still, Michael, trying to determine, like, I saw Ewa Beach in Hawaii, but they're saying, but now, Ewa Beach is Ewa Beach is called Ewa Beach. It's cheap to live in Hawaii, but then they're saying it might be a little more high crime. So I'm like, I don't know. And then the Big Island, I feel like the Big Island doesn't have as much as Oahu does. So I don't want to go there. And then and going to Maui is just out of the picture, because Maui is just definitely going to be smaller. He said, background said, damn, the timeout last time was crazy. Miles was timing you out, huh? It's Ewa. And I want to say Ewa, and they call it Ewa, EWA Beach. That's the name of it. They got hoods in Hawaii. They got Project. That's what I heard. They get gangs. I heard about that. I heard about the Crips and Bloods there, which is like, to me, I kind of went like, are you serious? Like, that makes no sense. You lost connection, girl. Am I buffering? Am I buffering, you guys? Big Island is okay. No, okay. Thank you, Bian. The Big Island is cool also, but it's wild as well. And see, Michael, and then I'm like, because part of me kind of feels like, don't go to the Big Island. I don't know. In my gut, I'm like, don't go to the Big Island. Stick with Oahu. And then just kind of take my time to find where I want to go. With a V, okay. It's thought as a W. Oh, okay. Because it's spelled EWA. Hello, Hassan. How are you? How are you doing, Hassan? Good evening to you. How's your evening going? No, oh, you buffered because the internet went out and the modem shut down. Oh, okay, Sasha. I thought you were saying I was, girl. I got much fams. You got family in Hawaii? Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to connect with you and give me all the information on Hawaii you can, because I need a good area that's not super expensive. Ewa Beach is like what I'm paying here, just a little bit more, but not overly pricey, you know? Same old. I know, I went shopping. My day was a long day of grocery shopping today. I am Steve. Hi, Steve. It's all expensive. And I heard, and one person was saying like their electric bill was $500 a month in Hawaii, right? The bill over here in Arizona, $400 a month. The bill over here in Arizona, look, I'm pretty sure I can crack some windows open. It ain't 115 over there. Flint and steel, hanging, okay, having spaghetti and bolognese tonight, but it's only 1 in the afternoon. There's Australia. Girl, you're eating good. So you got your car. No, my car is not done. And here's the thing. So I got to go to the DMV on Tuesday. And I got to go get the title, because when you register it in Arizona, they keep the title, but I need a physical title for it so that I can start processing, trying to get it registered as a vehicle that we are working on, but does not want to get fixed. So if I get the mechanic to say this and this and this is wrong with it, and it's more than 450, then they will give me a temporary year registration on it. So that's what I'm going to do on Tuesday. Yeah, Hawaii. The one guy said he paid $500 a month for his electricity. I'm like, dude, you're paying $500 a month. I'm paying $400. And I'm like, I would be like turning down the freaking AC. We're 115. You got to turn that sucker on. How the mechanic skills growing with your kids? She's been doing more projects. She has. She's done good. She had to go back underneath the car and take off the crankshaft sensor. So I still got to get one that actually works. So what I got from Amazon, don't be ordering parts from Amazon. Don't be like me. It did not work. So what happened was when she put that part in, my car would start up and then it would stall. It would start up and then it would stall. It kept doing that. So we had to put the old part back in. So we're going to try to take that out and see if that's the problem. If that is not the problem, y'all, we just going to get tags on that thing for a year and call it a day, because the most likely the timing chain something has to be off. And the last person that did the timing chain was my dad. My dad replaced the timing chain on my truck. So if something, maybe he didn't line something out, or maybe those phasers on it could have went out, because I did get it from Amazon. I should have did all 4 parts. So I'm thinking it could have been bad parts. Where's that in your car? You got to replace the other one. Yeah, because we did the whole timing chain kit on my vehicle. But I'm thinking because I did Amazon, it's probably a part that already went bad. So I'm going to have to, and the timing chain, my daughter is not going to be able to do a timing chain. She did the timing chain with my dad. So my dad was the one walking her through doing the timing chain together. So aside for a Lambo, I just need a truck that works. What kind of tools does she got? I think I asked you before. Does she got the Craftsman's or the aftermarket? I'm not sure. I know, but I know, wait a minute. I believe she has the Craftsman tool set with the ratchets. She has the torque wrench. She's got the C-clamp. She's got the air pumps. What else she's got? She's got like the battery charger. She's got a lot of tools to make stuff happen in there and back in there. But timing chain, can you imagine us and the pain in the butt to take off those valve covers again? Just taking apart the freaking truck is a headache. Because once you take it off, then trying to get the stupid parts back on I'm pulling freaking hoses, holding back, and she's pulling hoses. And then we got what's it called? The radiator fluid leaking out. We got to tighten that back up because now the radiator fluid is coming out the hole. It's a lot. Now I see why mechanics charge a lot. It's a lot of work to get underneath a vehicle. And it's going to be hard for us to do. Hi, Mitch. How are you? How are you doing? Hi, Larry. How are you? Let's see here. When your son moved to Australia, I would just move it with him, Sherry said. Girl, for real. She got a battery charger tonight. Does she have I don't know what a trickle charge is. Trickle charge is for when your car battery sits a long time and you hook it up and it keeps it long. Oh, I didn't know that. They have solar power chargers once you plug it in. Coolant, oil, torque, wrenches. She's got that metric standard wrenches. She's got socket. Then she's like, I need a deep socket. What the heck's a deep socket? I need an extender. What's an extender? So she's constantly building up tools. I'm sure she doesn't have everything yet, but she's got a lot. Hi from Turkey. Mastercraft is decent. Mastercraft is good. She needs Hassan, she needs a big jack stand. She needs a heavy duty jack stand. Because she's got those, not the jack stand. I'm talking about the jack, not the stand. She's got 2 heavy-duty stands that hold, almost 5,000 pounds a piece. But she needs a heavy-duty, y'all know what I'm talking about, that jacks the car up. She needs that. Because she got a little one. Yeah, I told her she needs a big one because I'm always concerned on the little one, if that stand, breaks, that whole car is going to go falling down, I don't even like getting underneath the car. I got underneath the car because I was trying to help them put the AC compressor back on. So the AC compressor is located underneath the car. So I squeezed my big self underneath that car, y'all. I was done. I was like, that's too much for me. I don't want to be, I'm looking at the car like right there in my face, y'all. I'm looking at how my daughter be underneath this car. I'm panicking like, Lord, let these wheels hold up. MasterCard Harbor Craft snaps on Mac are hell expensive. Wow. 3 or 4 on jack stands with a jack. Car ramps. My dad used to have car ramps and drop lights. Have the jack stands on well. When you can lead the jack up, then there's a little pressure just for the backup. Yep. And Michael, that's the thing. I always tell her, have a backup. Because when she's jacking up the car, I slide those jack stands underneath just in case that freaking jack slips so that car don't come falling down. Because that's my concern. I don't like getting underneath the car. They gonna tell me get underneath the car. I'm slide my big self underneath the car, and I'm done. In 1 minute, I'm done. Have the torque gun to remove the tire. Like you've been solid, Hassan. I like that. And and then it's crazy, Hassan. Like you gotta torque down some of the screws, and it's like to this pressure and this pressure. I'm just like, it's a lot of work. Like working on vehicles is a lot of work. Did you get your nails done? I did not. My nails are still plain Jane. Because, girl, I can't be working on no cars with no nails. Girl, all the nails be lost in the dang engine. Torque gun is good. And the air compressor. Okay, I'm going to look for a torque gun. And then everything got the torque, the lug nuts, and the valve covers, and spark plugs. They all had torques. Yeah, they do. Knowing all that crap. It's a lot, Michael. And so when I think about getting back under that car, I really don't want to, because it takes, and then when we do, it takes us days. Like we're pulling things apart, it takes us days, and then we got to remember where everything goes back on the vehicle. You know, I'm surprised the dang AC compressor didn't fall out while I was driving it, because I know she could get one of the screws back in. I was like, girl, just torque it down the best you can and pray the thing don't fall off. Exactly, in the case the jack stand fails for whatever reason, you have the jack. Yes, I just bring it to the mechanic. Oliver said I ain't doing all that. See, Oliver, here's the thing. When you don't got that mechanic money, we learn how to replace spark plugs, engine boots, valve covers, solenoids. Look, what else what you need done? We over there replacing it all. I'm like, oh my God, it's so much work. And then knowing the starting pattern up and the lug nuts in certain ways, and you can't over tighten stuff. You're going to strip that thing, you're definitely going in problems. Bounce out, gradually doing it back and forth, even rotating it. The one I got is the plugs into the wall. So I said I got the one that plugs in the wall. And I told her, because we got to change, a lot of people don't rotate their tires. Their tires wear out sooner, and because of the front tires constantly move. Yeah. And you gotta the tires gotta replace on my truck too, not to pay the good man. Let it work. I have to. And the thing about it, yeah. Once the tires get low, you change it too. No, and I go, y'all. When I get my tires done, let me tell you where I go, y'all. I go to the hood, to the Mexican guy that be selling them used tires for $40. I pull my truck up and I point to my tires. I'm like, dude, I need 2 tires for $40 each. Because the tires on the Expedition are huge. Yo, I'll be going in the hood to get my stuff done. I pull up to the Mexican guy, be like, hook me up with some tires. See, senorita. He be hooking me up too. I'll rotate your tires, Johnny said. And they also have to remember the tire, PSI, that sets it up to 35. And here's the thing, I do mine up to 32 on my tires. 32. And I told my daughter, because she did it, I think she forgot the air pump on the tires, and that thing was at 50. Ma'am, you want one of them tires to explode? You can't be overfilling them tires. Let's see something. Excuse me, I don't change the tire size of my body. Ma'am. Girl, I go down there, Sasha. I'm telling you, I got to go visit him. I'll be down in the hood at the Mexican shop to go get some tires changed. He be charging $40 each. That's where I go. Freaking tires are expensive because it's a big old truck. Yeah, you never want to do max load on the tire. Yeah, I think she did like 50. And I was like, girl, you can ruin the tires. They can get bulged. Yeah. And those things and you could be on an expressway and you can have a total blowout. And I told them, I said, you don't want to have a blowout with an Expedition. That truck's going to roll. The truck's going to roll. So I got to go. So what I'm going to do is on Tuesday, I got to take it down to the Mexican shop down there and have him do all 4 of my tires. We have air Punjab shops in Canada, no Mexico. Y'all, Mexicans be hooking you up. Oh, girl. Oliver, Mexicans be hooking you up. They be knowing what they be doing with the cars. I be trusting them with my vehicle. They don't be jacking stuff up. Car fun fact, always keep the top of your battery clean. Example, top post battery, because dust and dirt can accumulate and cause a negative charge. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you, Michael, for that. I do know if you don't tighten down your positive cable to your battery, ask my son, and your kid tells you that they tightened it down, and you drive your vehicle, the battery cable starts to melt because they didn't tighten it down. I was like, my car start flashing all sorts of lights. Pop the hood, stuff is smoking. Because I'm like, did you tighten down the positive cable to the battery? Yeah, I did. You sure? Yeah, I did. Lord, y'all, I had to go back in. I'm like, listen, I don't got no money to replace no cable to the battery. Stop messing up my stuff. And I always take off the negative first. And yeah, I do the negative first. So I always go negative. And then I know my negative wrench that I got to do. The wrench on the negative is 11. So I got to take 11 wrench to take off that battery post for the negative. And I will leave the positive on if I don't have to take off the positive. I'll just disconnect the negative, the ground one, and then move it aside and put like plastic over it so it doesn't touch anything. I'm serious. My kid be trying to... When my son didn't tighten down the battery, my car was flashing lights, stuff was smoking. I was like... Well, we need to make it home. Y'all can stop playing. Hi, I'm there. I am in chat. Hi, Nicole. Michael said 11 millimeter. I'm telling you, some cars are 10 and others are half. Yeah, I know what mine is because my neighbor's like, he's like, do you got a 10? I was like, it's 11. I didn't took that battery off so many times. It's 11, sir. He's like, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what it is. I didn't disconnect that battery too many times and it go this direction. Oh my gosh. Hassan's laughing. Hassan is crazy. You got females that know a lot about their own vehicle, you know? Because they're like, when the first thing they tell me, like, what's the code? I'm like, P0300, P0017. And they're like, oh, it's probably spark plugs. I did that. I did engine coils. I did engine boots. I said camshaft sensor, crankshaft sensor. We got to go back underneath there and do that. I've been looking at them like, I already did that, you know? And then they're like, I don't want to do the fuel injectors. I mean, the fuel injectors are going to be expensive, but we can do fuel injector too. Lefty loosey, right, righty tighty. Yes, I would say that in my head, Hassan. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Car fun fact: there's numbers on the tires that are when the tires year. Oh, I didn't know that year of make. I did not know that. I just be reading off numbers when I'm like, this is the size of my tire. I'm just reading off numbers on it. But it's a joy of learning. But here's the thing. I feel like it's good to learn about your vehicle because there's some things that you can just change for yourself. Like I know that I need to do the alternator. The alternator has not been replaced. And before I take it on a long road trip, I'm going to replace the alternator. So we don't have any issues with the alternator not charging the dang battery because the alternator has not been replaced. So that's good. That's the next thing that we're going to replace ourselves. You know, I'm going to go to AutoZone, not Amazon. Not Amazon. Do not go to Amazon. You get crappy parts. Midge, everything is going good. I'm doing really good. I'm having actually a really good day. But I'll tell you what, I ordered a smart board for my kids for their school, right? And then, y'all, the review, I'm scared that it's going to be a piece of junk Because I start looking at the reviews and the reviews look fake. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be here tomorrow. So I'm going to see how the smart board works, if it actually works, or I'm going to have to send it freaking back. Counterclockwise. Energy drink. No energy drink today. I'm just doing tea. I got tea. Exactly, doing preventative maintenance is a must. Water pump, yep, upper lower radiator hose, thermostat, cooling, water pump, usually see alternating change out is good. Yeah, and I know because I did the radiator on, what was it? It was a Ford Explorer, and the radiator had damage to it. So I went and got a radiator for $89, and then we installed it ourselves. Because a lot of things, if you learn the basic of the car, you can do a lot of basic work. The hard stuff, like the timing chain or anything under the valve cover, that I'm going to tell y'all, go to a mechanic. Because I even know like the what's it called, the crankshaft itself, the crankshafts, the long that rotate and open and close the pistons. That itself probably needs to be replaced too. So there's so much to pinpoint what's wrong with it. Hi Garner, how are you? Good to also keep a fan belt or a new car serpentine belt. Yes. You know what, Michael, because ours is kind of squeaking. And we had to take off the belt to get to the valve covers. Not the valve covers, sorry, to get to the crankshaft sensor. But those had to be replaced. If there is a split, see there are, okay. And you're not supposed to turn the serpentine belt more than halfway. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. The squeak is okay as long as it's not showing wear and tear. Okay, on it. It's not, which is good. Good night, Hassan. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Hi, Mariah. How are you? Hello from Indonesia. Hi, how are you? Hassan's like I'm going to bed. He's like, she's still working on that car. Hassan's like, she's still working on that car 1 year later. It's always good to see you, Hassan. Hello. Okay. Hi, girl. I'm going to graduation tomorrow. Okay, Ashley. I hope you have fun. I know, Hassan. Hopefully next time you come in here, it will be done. It will be done. Because I know y'all like, dang. But I don't give up. I wanted to give up so many times. I'm in Arizona, Mario. I think what you should put in your car is a 58 woofer. No, I will not have no air drums. Y'all, everything be vibrating down the street, Michael. My ears be, I'll be like, huh? What you say? Be deaf. What did you have for dinner today? I did sushi today. Michael said, boom, boom. You know when people drive next to you and they got the bass going and your whole car is vibrating? I be looking at them like, y'all not deaf. Sir, you can't hear. Sir, you can't hear. How you gonna hear an ambulance behind you? Oh yeah, I've had a few cars with big boom. I missed that going to get it. I'll play my music loud, Michael, but I cannot be deaf. I'll join back after I eat my lunch. All right, Mariah, you have a good lunch. Girl, you have lunch? Oh yeah, I forgot you're somewhere else. I'm like, it's 8:07 here. I've been like binge watching Picard. Sasha, yes. Sasha, I'll be like, oh, y'all, my ears. And the funny part, like, here's the funniest part, right? The person, they be blasting their music, right? And I'll be in my own car, mind my business, listening to my little Christian music. And then here they come next to me with all the cuss words and the stuff that's inappropriate. Hold on, let me turn on my Jesus music for you because y'all just nasty next to me. I'll be like, Lord, have mercy. Your mama heard that song. She probably don't ride with you because the words coming out of that song. Some of these people, I have to sit back and be like, oh, let me roll my window up. Hi, Avery. How are you? How's your night going? Oh, nobody fed the fish today?
Oh, no, I fed him. He's in bed again.
Yeah, he's greedy. That fish, we have a fish in here, y'all. It's like a dog. Every time somebody walk past the tank, he's fall on you. And I hope y'all gotta say a prayer for my dog. Hopefully her eye is gonna be looking so much better now that she's got some ointment in it. But she was getting on my last nerve, running her eye all up in the grass outside. Just crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. I don't know, you guys. Should I make that imitation crab meat tonight, or is that too much? I feel like the butter and the garlic sauce. I just need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym, work out, then come back home, eat that. You got it? That's what I need to do. And I gotta get back her Saturday. This fly is getting on my last nerve. This fly, I'm gonna get this fly. I do not like fly. I got a fly in this house, you guys. And he get on my last freaking nerve. I hate flies. I'm gonna try to catch him and spray him. I think Rayma killed one. It's just that every time they open the door, a fly comes in here. All right, you guys. Do you guys have anything planned for tomorrow? I'm definitely gonna come out here live tomorrow with my energy drink. Come and chat it up with you guys. I don't know if should I make it. What do you eat, Abraham?
Shrimp Alfredo.
Oh, is it good?
It's good.
This fly, Abraham, we gotta catch this fly. I feel like if we turn off all the lights and open the front door, he will fly out the house. He's just, ooh, he get on my nerves. Hi, how are you? He is getting on my last nerve. Gosh, flies are just nasty. I'll probably go to the movies. What are you gonna be watching at the movies? Anything good out, girl? I saw they had like a new. Okay, everybody. I seen the Minecraft thing. Everyone's saying. I finally saw the commercial of the Minecraft, and then I know that Marvel came out with a new movie, and then I know there's like a Sonic 3 that's out. There's just so many movies we didn't see. I do not want to see The Lion King because I think that's gonna be boring. My daughter wants to see that. She can watch that by herself. What else came out? Didn't the new Captain America come out?
Yes.
Oh, and I want to see the new Captain America. So I got a list of things that I need to stay home on a weekend and just binge watch. I'm just gonna be up all night watching movies. And then tonight I'm gonna be watching Picard. That is what I'm gonna be watching tonight. I'm definitely gonna get into some Picard tonight. Because that is one of my favorites. Okay, how was the Snow White? Did you see it? How was it? Is it like your typical, if it's going to be like the typical Snow White? Hi, Cool Cat, how are you? You watched that last night. I did, and I'm on season 2 of Picard. And if you're a Star Trek fan, Picard brought back majority all the characters. So like right now, the main character that he brought back was Q. And Q, I don't want to tell, if you haven't watched, I'm not going to tell you everything about it. But Q took them back. He messed up like the timeline. So like he did something that messed up the timeline. And so like they're at a place where they don't only want humans only and no aliens. So it is so interesting. Popeye, hey, the Sailor Man, he's the killer. No, bitch, he's not. Mitch, did you see the new Picard? Or it's not new, but have you watched Picard? I did watch Snow White. I didn't love it. You didn't love it? I know. I don't want to watch something. Like, I didn't even want to watch Lion King. Like, there's certain shows I'm like, I don't want to watch. Hello, James. How are you? You're from the future. Welcome. But, man, if y'all seen the Picard, I think he ran for 3 years. And the only reason why they ran for 3 years is because he said that he would only do it for 3 seasons. And he was I think he started at 77 years old. So he ended at what, 80 years old? So it's so good. The new movie Popeye is what? Are you serious, Mitch? No way. So they have a new Popeye movie out, but Popeye is, no. Thank you, Cool Cat. What's your son bringing to the buffet? To the bedroom? Girl, I don't know what he doing with the girl. I think he's doing like a shrimp Alfredo. And then he'll go upstairs and be working on coding and stuff and eat. Girl, them boys can eat. I'll show you that your son is going to try to scare you in 2 minutes. All right, James. Yes. I did not know that, Midge. Okay, now that makes it a little bit interesting. That makes it interesting. But I'm binge watching Picard until I get sleepy. Like, it is so freaking good. They brought back all the main characters have been back in there, and Data, if you know Data in Star Trek, so in season 1 they like unplug all his memories, so they let him go to rest. Did you always want a big family, or did you just happen to? It just happened because I had my first son is 8 years different than my daughter. So my oldest son, the one that's going to be 29, and my daughter's 21. So they got an 8-year gap. So I had him, and when I met my husband, my son was only 5. So I never thought I would have a big family. Yeah, when I was a teenager boy, people called me, what? You ate a lot too, James? These kids eat a lot. Spending $1,400 today on grocery is insane, y'all. It's insane. And and the crazy part is I saw the lady that usually delivers my Walmart delivery. She's like, girl, you out here shopping for yourself. I was like, today, because I had to go to Sam Club. Now I'm at Walmart. I said, but I'll see you next week. I'll see you next week, girl. Lots of milk. Here's the thing, James. The milk, thank God, is less. I used to go through a gallon of milk a day. When my kids were younger, a gallon a day. So that's 30 gallons of milk a month. Thank God they don't drink milk like that no more. That was insane. But when I was in Kentucky, I had, those stand-up freezers? I had like a big stand-up freezer that was like almost 6 feet tall. So I loved that, and I ended up selling it before I came here, and it would hold so much food in there. I need to get another one. Those, I'm telling y'all, I could put so much food in there. What's your oldest son's dad? And it's African-American girl. And sadly, my oldest son's dad has passed away. You should get one of your kids a 1996 Buick convertible. She's like, you talking to my business for me. Sasha, I'm laughing at you, girl. True. Stand-up freezer are nice. I want to get one, but they're so expensive. No, Michael, I found mine on Facebook Marketplace. On Facebook Marketplace. So the lady that had it, I think she had it for like $600, right? So the way you work Facebook Marketplace and get what you want, your pricing. So y'all, you got to negotiate. You got to play the game. So she had it for $600. So of course, when I go to talk to her, I'm going to lowball you because I know you're going to bring the price up, and you're going to bring the price up of what I want to pay anyways. So I wanted to pay $400 for it. She had it for $600. So I was like, hey, I see you got this freezer. I was like, I'll give you $200. She's like, the lowest I can go is $400. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Y'all, lowballing people on Facebook Marketplace usually gets you to the price you want. So if you want something that's $600, you want $400 for it, then you're going to start at $200. So I will negotiate things. So I got for $400. I want to say filled it up with fish and a whole cow. We filled it up with goat meat. We filled it up with one time I think half of a pig. So yeah, we filled it up with a lot of stuff. I used to drink Jolt Surge and Code Red Mountain Dew back in the day. You got a lot of energy and Crystal Pepsi. Oh, because I don't go on Facebook. Oh, you don't? I like Facebook because of the marketplace. No more I have to, but I deactivate. I just got on like twice a year for 5 minutes. Too much social media was hurting my brain. And I know, I'm with you on that, Michael. So if you use Facebook, use it just if you want to. Use it for the marketplace. And then like a lot of people, like I would just like meet them in my garage or meet them in public, or kind of see what area they are at to get something. Like I had one person and they had like a bed frame, right? And I was like, interesting. They're like, oh, it's in the back of my house, the back part of their house in their shed. And they're like, you got to go to the back of their house to their shed to go get it. I was like, you can't bring the bed frame to the front of your house. I got to go in the back of your house to a shed. to go get it. And I was like, no. I told her, I was like, no, that's okay. Keep your bed frame. You ain't gonna find me disappearing off of Facebook Marketplace. Good idea. I love a good bargain. Me too, BM. I do. It was the best thing I've bought. How do you be like, hell no, $600 you want to kick rock? Michael, I lowball. Michael, I always lowball. I always lowball them, and then they'll come into the price I want. So it's just a little game you got to play with them. You be like 200, they be like 400. You know. Be back later. It's good seeing you too, James. I want to get you like 4 huge stand-up freezer. I'm a collector of a hoarder, like an abundance. Stand-up freezer is amazing. It was the best thing I've ever had. I loved it. I hate the chest where you got to bend down and dig through all that stuff to freaking find where your food is. So the stand-up, it was huge, y'all. What I tell you was huge. I loved it. And I ended up selling it for $200 before I came to Arizona. So this guy, he lived on like, I want to say they lived on maybe 3 acres of land, and they needed one to store a lot of their foods and stuff. So he ended up buying it for me for like $200. Hey, I'm going to go now, but keep in touch. All right, Tristan, have a good day. Let's see here. Max said, Tristan, go to bed. Better stock up on all the things now before the tariff. I know. And here's the thing. When I went to Sam Club, I got the big giant thing of rice. I don't think I did the sugar. Because back in the day, I would get the big, huge bag of sugar. But the kids will typically go with the water bottles, the soda. And once I run out of everything, then they're going into like the Kool-Aid and iced tea. So I did not pick up a whole bunch of sugar. Thought I heard my dog downstairs. But I didn't get to pick up as much water as I wanted. Hi, Elijah. How are you? How are you doing tonight? But I'll be grocery shopping again. Just restocking next week and the week after that. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Man, are you guys ready for Easter? Those that celebrate Easter? Because I got to do Easter. Do you pick up your beer spray yet? A baseball bat, etc. Defend your perimeters from director in case it all goes to crap one day. I know, Michael. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. No way. You're not ready? Do you celebrate Easter? I gotta go Easter. I had like the people, they knocked on my door and they left me a pamphlet. And it said, talking about the death of Christ. And then I opened it and it was Jehovah's Witness. And I was really nice to them. I opened my door and I said, hey, you guys left this. Thank you for stopping by, but I'm not Jehovah's Witness. Because when I lived in my old place, they would constantly come to my door like every freaking month. And I was like, and the last lady, I told her, I was like, ma'am, I was like, you guys are coming to my house every single month. I didn't told you guys every single month that I am not a Jehovah's Witness. So I was like, just like I respect what you believe, respect what I believe, and stop knocking on my door. She took me off, she never came to my door ever again. I was like, stop coming to my door. How many times I gotta tell you no? I was like, just like I respect that you have a different belief, please stop knocking on my door. I know, and I gotta get the Easter stuff done. I gotta get that, especially for Mr. Joel. Because he's the baby of the family. So I gotta get his stuff done. Hopefully it won't be a war, but now it's escalating all over the place, so we can say hopefully, or we can stay prepared just in case that's what we want. Yeah, you gotta stay prepared. You got to stay prepared. You definitely have to. It's a lot going on in the world. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I feel like this year has passed by quickly because we're already in what? April? We're in April. And y'all, why my tax people not done my taxes yet? I called the tax people. I was like, hey, I'm just checking on my taxes, right? Which I dropped off in the beginning of tax season. So like the first week, I want to say the first week of February. And he's like, oh, I'm showing that you owe a lot of money in taxes, right? Because of your husband's business, his trucking. He's an over-the-road truck driver, so he's self-employed. And I was like, and he's like, do you have any write-offs for the trucking company? I'm like, Michael, I was like, I sent you over the breakdown of over $98,000 deductions for the trucking company. And he's like, oh, can you send it again? I was like, it's on the portal. Like, they be playing too much. So now I'm not even gonna look for my taxes. I'm not gonna look for it no more. I ain't gonna call them people. I'm done. I'm gonna call them in November. Hopefully they done by November. By the time next year roll around, I'm like, so I called back today and I was like, can you give my taxes to the owner and just let her handle it? Because she knows what she's doing. You know, I know she's going to take a little bit longer because a lot of people want her, but she knows what she's doing. I'm like, don't tell me I owe no money, because I'm going to tell you I ain't signed nothing. Take them taxes back and redo it. Oh my God. That's of course if we wanted to. I got my W-2s in January 8 and 10. I got my federal interstate by the 20th. So see what, Sasha, I'm still waiting, girl. Girl, I'm still waiting. And I feel like they're just dragging their feet, you know, and taking their time. And their excuses, well, we have appointments that they have to push before the people that uploaded to the portal. It should be a system. It should be whatever order you came in, that's when your stuff gets done. So now I'm at the point where I'm just like, I'm not going to check on it. I'm not going to check on it because I'm done. As long as you tell me I do not owe anything, I'm good. He told me, he's like, it looks like you owe a lot of money and this seems unusual. Sir, you didn't write them deductions down. I'm not signing nothing until you fix my taxes correctly. And I told him, I was like, is he familiar with truck driver taxes? Oh yeah, he's done it before. No, that man didn't. No, that man did not. The biggest legal crime is taxes. How did these people benefit off the money that we were? Yes, Michael. And I had to tell him, I was like, we have $98,000 worth of deductions. You got to go, sir, you better go on there and calculate all that fuel and stuff and stop playing. Hi, Jeff Lee, how are you doing? Oh, so I'm implied to tax file cases. I have no children. So basically, the house and the car, your girl. Here's the thing about my taxes. It's going to be more difficult if it's a 1099. If it's a W-2, say if he was working a regular W-2 job, I can do the taxes with my eyes closed. It is so simple for me to enter a W-2 into the places where it says, because it literally guides you into what you need to enter and be done. But what becomes tricky is that we're having 1099 self-employment. So then you got to have your Schedule C, all your write-offs to go along with it, so the government is not taxing you for your loss of profit, you know? But a W-2, girl, I have to file them myself. Can file those with my eyes closed. And I'm just like, I could handle it. It was just basic. I could do that with my eyes closed. Be done. And got my return in February. But it's a 1099. There's different things that they need to enter. Like the truck drivers, they need to enter how many days they were on the road as well. Girl. Oh my God. I do, Jeff. I just want to say hi before you go to bed. Have a good night. My parents are waiting, but they also have their own law. See? And that's how it is, Sasha. They got to enter a 1099, a Schedule C, and it becomes more difficult when you go into that. Give me a W-2, I'll be like, done. Girl, your check coming in the mail next week. Oh my gosh. But since we have it, and we have the trucking business, and then we have the recycle business. So we got two different business that needs to be done. I'll tell my buddy Joe I said good night. I sure will. Thank you so much. But it shouldn't take that long. So what I may have to do next year is I may need to find somebody local to do my taxes here that are not so backed up that they can get my stuff done and get it a little bit done more quicker. Because she's good at what she does. It's just she's so backed up. And then her employees, I'm like, so just tell me you never did over the road truck driving taxes is for. Just tell me how you gonna look. You would have known that. You common sense is like he's over the road truck driver. This is how he never done it. This is how much he made. You would have common sense would have clicked in like, oh wait a minute, fuel deduction, tolls deduction, repairs. That shows me he's never done a truck driver's taxes before. So they playing. They playing. If you're familiar with a truck driver, you know automatically there's gonna be fuel deduction. You're gonna know all these costs. Like you never done it before. Y'all just lying and playing games. I know. I told God I like cake, but damn sure is thick cake. It's good. I'm hungry. Let's see. It's all paperwork. There's a video on YouTube. The truck drivers filming. Listen, call it. Yeah, Michael. They have them. It's insane. It's insane. It's definitely insane. And it's crazy. But my paperwork is sitting there since February. We in April. We about to be in May next month. About some of those truck stops like in the middle of nowhere. They got prostitutes and they're crazy and people travel for the money. It's people that do that. I don't understand it, Michael. I don't understand it. Like people that what do they call them, the lot lizards? I do not understand that. I don't understand it at all. Because they're taking advantage of people that a lot of these ladies are on substance. So they're doing that stuff and they're not in their right mind. And there's something wrong with these men that are engaging in that kind of activity. There's something mentally wrong with them. I know. May's right around the corner. Don't forget my birthdays. Happy birthday. I can't forget. Jeff's birthday's on the 5th. I know, Sasha. We are right around the corner from May. And girls, summer is gonna be, well, summer already here for Arizona, girl. We already in 90. I'm gonna say summer is gonna be there for all y'all. Chico de Mayo. Okay, I love that. Hi, Real. How are you? Yeah, so Michael, with them doing that stuff, it's a sad situation all the way around. It's very sad. It's so sad. Just gotta be careful out there, you know? Truly careful out there. And that some of these guys need to stop doing that craziness. But a lot of the truck stops don't play, you know? I think that they're stopping in a lot of these shady places that they're doing that. What is it? ICL, it's real. What's ICL, it's real? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean with the ICL, it's real. Oh, y'all, but I'm gonna be, what is that? Something fell down the stairs?
Yeah.
What fell down?
Oh, it's just my plate.
Oh, your plate fell down the stairs. What I've been on the road trip, I remember pulling over to the rest stops, and for the most part, it's just people going to destinations for some of those rest stops. Look, yeah, some of those rest stops look creepy as heck. Some of them look creepy as heck. That's how they caught that guy a long time ago. There was a guy, like, with a pew-pew, okay? And he had a hole drilled in the trunk of his car, and there was like a kid in there, and he would, you know what? And they caught him at the rest stop. I don't trust the rest stops. I will not stop. I would never stop at one when it's starting to get dark. You know, I would try my best to stop at one during the day. Like I have video of me going to one during the day. But not at night. Like go to the big truck stops. And then another thing is I always send the kids together. Like I never send them alone into the restroom because you never know who's there. He fell asleep already? He went to sleep early. Where are he sleeping at? Y'all, Joel's asleep in.
Oh my God.
He went to sleep early. He wasn't even up that early today.
I looked over and he's sleeping.
Oh my God, y'all, Joel is asleep. He sleep 8:30. He gonna be up all night. If he open his eyes, Lord have mercy, y'all. Joel's gonna be up all night. I'm surprised he went to sleep. I do have kids. Some of the rest stops at night, and then you can park Well, nightlight, you can park on the outskirts and rest stop, and I parked next to a field. It was so low. You know, Michael, and you notice all the semi trucks you parked at those rest areas? They be like lined up, parked out there. I got 100 kids. Like I said, she got 15. I got 100. Oh my God, Sasha said no, she got 8. Oh man, correction, that's 8. Can you make them translate generation? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If I did, I would definitely. All right, are you guys gonna be back on tomorrow? Are y'all gonna be back on here tomorrow night? Sasha is laughing. Girl, I'm like, I got 100 of them. I feel like that some days when they eating me out of house and home. And Joel's asleep. Ooh, Joel's asleep. There is a Lord in heaven that Joel went to sleep early. Thank you, Jesus. That boy went to sleep. Hi, Aiden. If I win the lottery tomorrow, then you'll know. You know that's why I'm not here. I'm rooting for you, Michael. I'm rooting for you. I hope you win. Because I was talking to Searching for the Dream Henry, and he was telling me how he has won the lottery so many times. And he was telling me to play 796 called Straight Box, the 3-number pick. Because he studies like the chart and the winning numbers. And he sees which ones are constantly repeating it. So he's won. I think he said the most he's won is around 10 grand. So he's won a lot of times. So I told him I got to connect with him so I can win something. But he always plays the small ones, not the big ones. Wait, what's the lotto info? Play 796 somewhere in your lottery. He said play 796 for the pick 3. But he said play straight box. So that means that the numbers can be in any order. And that's what he's playing all week. He said those are the numbers that should come up. Thank you, Aiden. For the pick 3, what's that? All you got is that No, Arizona has everything. Arizona has the Powerball, the Mega Millions. They have that. But then they also have the pick 3. No, BM, not on the first 3 numbers he gave me, no. Not at all. And it's only $1. So it wasn't a huge loss. But BM, I did it online. Girl, I wasn't trying to drive down there. I played it online. You can play the lottery online. I did it online. It just verifies your age that you're 21, and then you can do it online. And then it gives you like a virtual ticket. But the Mega Millions is so cool. We're rooting for Michael that he will win. That would be crazy if somebody in this freaking live actually won. Maybe next time online, say your life. I know, girl. He's like, don't do it online. But I was like, I'm going to do it online. Because I'm sure they have to have it where they give you a virtual ticket. So I'm sure it's okay. And then online, it'll tell you if you won or not automatically. You don't have to scan it. It tells you, like, no, you didn't win. Yes, you won. One time I found $300 in a wallet. Wow, when I was 14 at the movie theater, and it was the cop's wallet. Oh my God, I threw everything away except the money. Oh, I bought lots of candy. Michael, I was returning. You know how many wallets I've found? I found, oh my gosh, a wallet left out in a parking lot. It was by Five and Below store. Called the cops. I returned it to them. But you was young. You was only 14. And then this lady left her purse in the Walmart cart. And so I went into Walmart and I gave her her purse. And then when I was coming back out, she was just returning back looking for it. And I was like, hey, are you looking for your purse you left in your cart? I was like, I gave it to Walmart. I always try to return stuff because I feel like if I lose something, I want somebody to return it to me. But you was a kid, so I can understand you was trying to get some candy. Yes, always return people's property. That's not mine. I do. Because even someone found my debit card in Walmart and they took it up to customer service. And so customer service had it for me. I never won money doing the lottery, but I won a lot of money from sports betting. That is so cool, Sasha. Girl, I love that. Yes, I always return people's property. It's not mine. These days are for a long time. Yeah, I'm big on returning people's stuff. I always look at like this. I was looking at you reap what you sow. So I always want to sow good and never bad. because if I lose something, I want somebody to return it back to me. And since I've always followed that, I've always had somebody, if I dropped my credit card or I forgot my wallet somewhere or cell phone, I've always had somebody return it because I'm always quick to return someone's property. Because I'm like, shoot, if I lost $1,000, sir, I'm going to pray the person to find it returns it to me. I keep my debit card between my toes, Dusty. I keep my debit card either behind my phone in my little phone case, or it's gonna be tucked in my bra. That's where it's gonna be. I don't no longer carry a wallet or a purse. I don't carry it. I just don't feel a need for it. Yeah, I'm giving people property back. It's good. Yeah, it is good. And it's not your stuff. Yes. It's not your stuff. And you'll reap that benefit. Somebody will find your stuff and they will give it back to you. You will always reap good things because you do the right thing, always. And I am like 100% for that. I'm always like, do the right thing. Hands down. But I used to, when I was younger, I would carry a wallet, But now I am just, a lot of ladies, they carry purses. I'm just not a purse person. Only use Google Pay. I like that. But see, Walmart don't use freaking Google Pay. They use Walmart Pay. Girl, I love the fact you can scan your phone everywhere. And I do Apple Pay. And pay for a lot of stuff. Even at the gas station, you can do Apple Pay. But Walmart don't do stuff. But I tap my card. I don't like to put it in the machine because people have the skimmers on there. But Sasha, I like that. Because I don't do the purse. I don't know why. It's just, I can't have nothing just lugging around and I got to carry you around everywhere I go. I don't need all that stuff in there. I feel like I'm so basic, that I'm like, I don't need to carry all this stuff. When I need perfume, lotion, lipstick, eyeshadow, I'm done at house. Whatever comes off when I'm out in the streets, if I lose some kind of makeup, whatever, I'm good. That's how I'm gonna look. I don't carry it around. No, ma'am. I gotta be free. Being laughing, girl, I gotta be free. I do not like, see, Sasha said, I do not like carrying nothing. I like to be walking around. So when I take them kids to Disney, ain't nothing flying around except tuck my phone. That's it. We good. We good. That's how I look at it, y'all. And I just got, because when I was younger, I always had a wallet, y'all. I would go to the store, have my wallet. But when I got older, I was like, this is too much. So it's like, when I go in the store, I walk in the store like this. Like, you'll see me with my phone, and that's it. I don't have a bag. I don't have anything. And if I got my card sometime, it'd be like, let me take it out, or it's in the back of my phone. I'm like, I do not want nothing just holding me down. I don't know. I like to feel the freedom of not carrying things on me, Be free. My mama, different than my mama, had her purse everywhere she went. I'd be like, why you need a flashlight, battery, lotion? Dang. Everything be up in their purses, y'all. Bible be pulling out. Oh, y'all, be careful. Y'all be ready, though. Y'all be ready. I know if I ever need something in the store, I can find someone with a big purse and she gonna have it in there. Ma'am, you got some hand wipes? Yep. You got some gum? Yep. You got a bat? Yep. It's all in there. Honestly, I even pay with my smartwatch. I like that, girl. Now, how did you like the smartwatch? Because I had an Apple Watch. I just found the most annoying thing. I felt like I had to charge it every night. And so I stopped wearing it, girl. Girl, it's somewhere in this house. I felt like I had to constantly charge it. I was like, why did they make this thing to hold the battery longer? That was the most annoying thing about the Apple Watches, y'all. I don't know if the newer generations, they hold the battery longer. But how did you like it, Sasha? I like you to answer your phone from it, too. Y'all, Joel is asleep. My baby went to sleep. My baby is tired. They're going to have to load dishes and stuff, too. I'll be that lady with everywhere you need because I have the bag everywhere we go. I'll be looking at you, girl, like, girl, hook me up. I know you got everything in there. I know you do. I'm like, girl, I know you got some mace, too. Because I would have the can of mace, but I would have it in my car. I never carried it with me. It would be in my car. So if someone's going to approach it, and you can spray them, I I like the smartwatch. It's good. I'm glad, girl, because I'm glad you like it, because I had a hard time with it. Hi, hello, how are you? How are you doing? How is your day going? Y'all? So I got 8:43. I gotta go. I'm gonna finish cleaning my kitchen. I don't know if I'm gonna make the imitation crab today. I may make it, and if I do, y'all, I'll make a shorts. If I do make it tonight, I'll make a shorts. If I make it tonight. I'm looking. Hi, you look so good, pretty this evening. Have a great evening. Thank you so much, Miss Betty Nicole. It's so good seeing you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. You guys, I was talking about, if y'all heard me ever talk about Miss Betty Nicole, she has Christian content here on YouTube that is amazing. Whenever I feel like I'm going through something, God always speaks to me through her content. So if you guys have time, please go check her out. I truly enjoy her content, and I will sit there, you guys, I will make sure I listen to it. When she's downloaded something and it's up, I sit down there and I listen to it, and God always speaks to me through her stuff. So you guys definitely check out her content. She's my mommy as well. Sue says she's my mommy as well. All right, guys. So Betty Nicole, great Christian content, great stuff that is going to definitely give you some correction, y'all, and some motivation to do the right thing and get in that Bible and read it. It does for me, because I'll be cracking up my Bible every day. All right, 5 p.m. Are you gonna be on Henry's live tonight? I don't know if he's going live already, girl. Cause I'm gonna go there. If I make the imitation crab meat, I will definitely film it. I'll definitely film it for you. PM, are you gonna be on Henry's live? Cause I might pop in, but I can't miss Picard tonight, girl. Cause I gotta watch Picard. Cause he's not on. Okay, he was on late last night. Cause I gotta watch Picard. Cause Picard is my show. I gotta binge watch a little bit of that. And then maybe he'll be on at midnight. If he is, I'll jump on there and say hi to him too. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys Friday. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you for coming. Sasha, BM, Michael, Jeff, if he's still on here, and Midge. I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you guys later. Bye, you guys.